So I use 6sense for our organization and other organizations to help the marketing and sales team gain insights in order to do their outbounding activity. So whether it be from the marketing team, trying to figure out which accounts they should include in programs, also to the sales team so they can understand, hey, if I'm going to work an account, where do I find the insights to work? How do I leverage that in my outbound activity? And then ultimately, how do they process that through over to pipeline? Yeah, so one of the things that I like about 6sense is it is really an outbound tool, but it does help the team get organized on the accounts they should work on together. So instead of just having a plain target list, by using 6sense, I think the best thing it does is provide the accounts that have some insights about them being in market and allow each team member to get their swim lane to figure out how they need that or progress that forward. And what I also like about it is that it's delivered in Salesforce where all the teams will work together. So one of the things that I don't like about 6sense is the reporting. I find the reporting too elusive and hard to actually track back. So I believe that marketers believe the reporting, but I don't think that sellers believe the reporting on its connection to pipeline. So one of the things that I would like is a more robust recorded option where I have a lot of ability to do different filters, create different charts with it, and actually control a lot more of the data that I'm able to see and analyze. So it's 10 since I recommend it for other companies all the time. I do love this product. So 6sense is great for organizations that sell to other businesses whose sales cycle is definitely longer than at least 60 days, especially complex sales. So I think it gives a lot of insight to the different personas, how they're engaging, and then also where those accounts are going to have a longer time period, so you have more time to act on it, since it's a little bit delayed in its timeliness to you for intent data. Where it's not that great or harder to use is for people focusing on the SMB and really on the S, and very short sales cycle, because it just doesn't catch up enough, and I don't think it provides enough detail on the who, and SMB success is based on the who's going to buy, since there's only a single individual and not the committee. So I've used Terminus, Tribulo, Demand Base. RB2 is probably the newest product that I use that de-anonymizes activity, so I would really hope that 6sense would buy them, because I would really pick a feature with it. The predictability. So the 6QA is the top one in the market. I don't think any other products can actually do what they could do with a 6QA identification. Yeah, so at the core, it helps organizations get really focused on who to go after, and that's always led to a lot more pipeline. Where I think that's the most effective is the efficiency for SDRs. They're actually able to spend a lot more time working on the accounts that are showing intent versus just kind of the cold outreach that they were doing before. Not that they all take advantage of that, but that's the biggest impact I see is a focus on where they should spend their time. So yes, it's definitely helped match anonymous activity. So obviously the intent data before they even come to your first party. That again is the pure focus of understanding how to go to market. There's always going to be accounts that people want to sell to, but I feel like that's always a want. And by having a layer of intent data and first party data together before they even fill out that form is really not the right use case of everybody's time. So it aggregates all the data in one place. That is the nice part about 6sense, which I think is important, again, for the seller team. So having everything that was dispersed before rolled up to the account is much easier for them. So instead of having to go click every single contact to see if they're active, rolling it up, being able to see anonymous activity, being able to pump in any third-party data into that, is one place to look, and that is, I think, the biggest impact there. Yes, probably. I'll go with yes. Yeah. I think there could be more to it, but I'm going to say that about every product. Yes. 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 Salesforce, Marketo, HubSpot, Pardot, Lean Data, ZoomInfo, and Demand Base.